everyone. Today's topic I want to raise is cult of Baal and cult of this deity in ancient Carthage, because it got in my attention that actually it was Anders from Draconian. I think he posted this video of how they burned the statue of Baal in Iran, and firstly I was thinking that actually it was the good guys who did it, but it was Islamist, I think, and everything got in place here because I wanted to describe how Baal actually is a good deity, and he's a god of victory and the god of victorious war, which we actually need right now in Iran and also in Ukraine and in Europe, I would say. But kind of I will just tell about this deity. As I studied, they associated Baal with some shit with the West and the Zionism. I don't like this word, but I kind of can get their point. But of course, it's one of the most stupid thing to do, because actually destroying the statue of Baal, which also was the point of some ISIS members. I think they do it in North Africa, and when they did, like, it was 5 years ago, I think, and I was like, we were like, oh shit, like what the motherfuckers. Baal is the ancient deity of Carthage, the son of Dagon, the god of sea, Leviathan. In satanic tradition, Baal is seen as a noble warrior with a spear, with like a king, which leads the armies to victory. And historically, Baal was praised in Carthage, and there was the great military commander Hannibal, who even achieved the victory over Rome. Unfortunately, the kingdom was destroyed after this, but as well as ancient Sumer, which is now happening a lot of mess there. But the point is that Baal is actually a very noble deity. It has nothing to do with this child abuse orgies and whatever they want to link with corruption. Corruption is another deity. I think it's Muslim deity actually, and the Christian deity, yes. But about this we will talk later. This is also the problem of, I think, Western religious thought, because nobody really saw this god, but they think he's a good guy. He is not. But speaking about Baal has also the wife Tanit, and she is a craft woman. She is a queen. She is a loving mother, loving wife, and loving sister, loving grandmother, and whatever you can imagine. Like she is a kind of very calm character. I would say she's a very justice, like stand for justice, and Baal stand actually for good people. He giving the power of like warrior spirit, the military power to those who deserve it. And actually what is happening in Iran right now is a kind of, I would say, the revenge of Baal, maybe, because this Islamic regime must be stopped, and it should be put to an end to this dictature in the name of God, because it was too much of this shit in our world. And firstly, I actually see this as a uprising of Kingu and Tiamat. But maybe they are similar, because Kingu and Tiamat, they are also ancient deity. They even more caring and loving. They are more very, very, very empathic. It's a kind of dragon nature, but it's a topic for next videos, I think. Baal is more strong. Baal is more like harsh, but he never does any kind of abusement. Like I think it's two possibilities, that there is a myth about, like legends about that there were children were sacrificed to Baal or to Moloch, like they were burned inside his belly, and which means the temple of Baal by ancient people, and this excuse usually the guys who follow this Christianity and I don't know, Islam, whatever, monotheistic religions, they use it as a kind of like, this is very very bad and we are super sane people. Yes, we all see how super sane people you are. But I think it can be propaganda, but maybe it was also the truth, because the ancient people also they did a lot of strange things, and the world of course wasn't perfect. Maybe it was just another culture. But I would say from my personal experience with this deity, with the people who follow it, Baal never would kill a child. It's just impossible to think just for fun, or I don't know, because he's an evil monster. No, he's not. As well as Satan, as well as Leviathan, Lilith, and other deities, Lucifer especially, Hecate, dark deities, they are actually the most noble and the most beautiful. They, of course, can be deadly, especially to enemies, as you see. But like living in a peaceful life, it is impossible to think about, because back in the days in the ancient world, the ancient Carthage was like utopia, like the king and the queen were representations of Baal and Tanit, and they loved their people just with all the heart. All the people of the kingdom was like one big family, and they celebrated the life, they celebrated victories if it's was necessary to defend the kingdom. It was very happy world. They were outstanding craftsmen. They were very cultural, intelligent, and this is something we miss in the modern society, right? This sense of the family, because I see how many problems there are around, how many this sometimes lack of warrior spirit, and lack of heroes who can defend their women, their people, their society from enemies. Maybe only the Ukraine actually is the perfect example of this world right now. But if you speak about Iran, actually, I think, in my opinion, free Iranian people must take the arms. Like somehow they should take it and just destroy the Khamenei's regime, and maybe not to wait until USA or Israel will do it. Actually, here I support Israel in USA, because they actually now they doing outstanding work. They finally doing like what needs to be done. Of course, like I was a kind of still Palestinian supporter, but I am against the destruction of the land of Israel, and Israel supposed to be a good, modern, civilized country, but somehow for some strange, absolutely idiotic reason, I don't know why, like nobody knows it, like they started real genocide in Gaza. Well, it was also answer on the brutal attack of Hamas, like, and the mess happened. But in Carthage, in Baal's country, this will never happen. And I was telling many times that Israel actually should send some anti-terrorist groups to eliminate Hamas, not to bombard all the peaceful cities. But Israel is a followers of Yahweh, like the God tyrant. But also Palestinians are followers of Allah, which is basically the same shit. Like also this Iranian regime is a fucking this Islamic paradise, but like hell to all other nations, to also just normal people. Like, and Iranians experience this right now. Yesterday I was trying badly to save Melika Azizi. I hope, like, with the deepest desire of my heart, I hope she doesn't executed. She wasn't executed, but I don't know. The news wasn't made, which is already a good news. Like I was trying to perform a miracle by the power of King Tiama, my primary deities. So everything is a mess, and I know that in America also there is a statue of bull, and some people think it's a statue of like maybe Baal or Mamona, and Mamona is a symbol of greed. No, it's not. Like actually Mamona in real life He's a god of generosity. He's a god of wealth, and usually he shares his gold wealth very from the very soulful way. And the interaction with Mamona is always very makes you very happy and makes you very kind person, and you want just to go and eliminate the world's hunger, but I wish I could do that, of course. Yes, and but like, so point is this: Baal is a god of strong. Baal is a god of strong people, beautiful people, warriors, ancient warriors, which we all need again in our world. Okay, so that was a message, and I hope our society, our countries will come to harmony, which could maybe even a half percentage reach the level of ancient world, the true ancient world. It would be nice. Thank you for watching. Join Draconia Magical School. We will talk more about deities and which they actually can help people. How they can actually help. Hail Tiamat and Hail Baal.